You already know it's not one too Nari with Paradise Sessions. We're in the building with
Putting it down for the ladies,
DJ
it's your
Kick
girl,
It.
DJ Kick
That's
It.
right. You already know what it is. Your girl DJ Kicking in the building.
You feel me? We up in this bitch, bro. What? I mean, the nice guy clock. Hold on now. Look, we got it going. It's the vibes. It's a real good vibe. How are you doing today, girl?
Man, good. Blessed.
Blessed.
Busy and blessed.
I'm 100% feeling you. Good to stay busy too.
Oh, yeah.
I literally saw the whole calendar you dropped for. Well, not even calendar. You just scheduled for January. I saw you got it all lined up.
Listen, I try to stay busy, but I'm learning this year to balance it out too.
Mm-hmm.
So in a few weeks, I'm gonna be heading out, going to Puerto Rico for a few days.
Oh, that's nice.
But yeah, I love the grind.
That's nice. That's nice. Well, do you do that every month where you get like set up the schedule and like just put it out so people can see it?
Listen, I don't have a team. I don't have an assistant. None of that. So at the end of the month, I make it a point to update my website. Make sure I start working on the graphics for all the events for the month that come. So
That's
I'm already
nice.
working on what's coming for February. So yeah, I
That's
got to stay on top of all that.
That's nice.
Yeah.
That's everything.
Yeah.
100%. Man, really tell me about. I mean, as like young DJs trying to get into the game right now. You know what I'm saying? They really don't know as far as like what direction they want to go right now. You know what I mean? They know how to get in the game, but not necessarily how to go about like promoting themselves. And I see you got your marketing on point. You know what I mean? You're putting out reels consistently. You're being consistent on the Instagram, on the social medias and stuff like that. Tell the young DJ trying to get into it right now how they can better grow themselves. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Here's one thing that I notice is that people gravitate to who you are as a person. Like all the DJs out there, we're all promoting our stuff, right? But people can sniff out the realness versus, oh, you're just doing it for the clout, or I'm not here to see you. I'm here to enjoy the night. And as ugly as that sounds, people are there to have a good time. And sometimes a lot of people show up that don't know you, but they get to know you that night, right? So what I try to do is add elements that makes it about them, right? But also showing who I am. So with the reels that I do, like I'm not gonna sugarcoat who I am. I recently posted one where it says you can only listen to 10 albums, right? For the rest of your life. What are they? Nothing to do with DJing. This could apply to anybody. This could apply to you, right?
Definitely.
And I show who I am through my selections. And these are songs that probably one that doesn't know me looking at me would never expect for me to pick these albums, but these albums mean something to me, right? And then the caption, then I explain why I chose the albums that I chose. And then it's also sometimes not even posting so much about your events. It's showing some personality. Sometimes I show bloopers with me and my wife. I post up a video of my dog dancing or us being silly. There's one that I did where I was actually mixing this Queen Latifah record with Rod Digga, right? And as I'm mixing it, I see my wife in the background. She picks up my dog's paws and she's dancing, and I'm like, "Yo, I gotta get this."
That's
so
funny.
you see what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
you gotta show some personality in that
Definitely.
too, because like I said, DJs, there's plenty of us, but people gravitate to not only your talent and your style of music, but it's also your personality too, because what makes you different?
What makes you different?
Yeah, so
Exactly.
always showing that. And even us, like personally, like myself, right? When I hop on TikTok, I really gravitate towards creators that are just real. Like, show me what your bathroom looks like. I don't care. But and you're there talking about some real stuff.
Definitely.
So I think it's just always exuding your personality, like who you are, because that's what people connect to and gravitate to.
Definitely. So tell me one more time. I know we done messed up recording or whatever. You feel me? But where are you from? And where you were born? You feel me?
Word, yeah. So I am actually from Mexico. I'm from Monterrey.
Okay.
And everything that I do, I always represent my city. I am not from the pretty side of Mexico. One time I told this person that had asked me the same thing. I was like, "Oh yeah, I'm from Mexico. Oh my God, I know the beaches are so pretty, and I bet Cancun is amazing." I was like, I'm not from the touristy part. No, like I am from an area where there was a lot of heavy cartel traffic. I'll just say that, and that's where I'm from. And we moved to this country when I was about 2, but my parents were still back and forth. Like, do we really want to stay here or not? Right. And so I grew up in San Antonio, graduated and went to Houston. And I know earlier I was telling you, I went to TSU. So I stay in the hood. This is just what I know. Right.
You said Fifth Ward?
What's that? Third Ward.
Third Ward.
Yeah. Third Ward. Stayed there at Greystone Apartments, all that. Yeah. I loved it. I really enjoyed my time there. And then um, went back to San Antonio. And 3 years ago, 2019, I got a job offer and moved up here. And here I am in Austin.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Lovely.
Don't plan on leaving anytime soon. I love the city. The city loves me. So here I am.
Lovely.
Yeah.
Lovely.
Word.
Tell me how you started. Because I asked you this before and it was a really good answer. But as far as the connections and how you got from San Antonio to Austin, that is a beautiful story. I just really had to hear that one.
Yeah, no, definitely. I know you had asked me about like the connections that I've made
Mm-hmm.
throughout my career, right? And so I started DJing back in 2012 now.
Mm-hmm.
Really 2011, but 2012 is when I actually started hitting the ground running with
Mm-hmm.
like doing gigs. And so I will say that the biggest difference that I've noticed from being in San Antonio and being here from a DJ perspective is that there's definitely more diversity as far as music here. San Antonio, and like I said earlier, people may grill me for this one. I don't care. This is my story. This is what I've experienced,
Mm-hmm.
right? But San Antonio is very heavy on old school Tejano, country. They love all that. That's not me.
Mm-hmm.
That's not music that I resonate with.
Definitely.
If someone sits here and tells me, you know what, I hate hip hop. I hate hip hop. I hate R&B. I'm not gonna kill you for it. That's just you don't like it.
That's your
Cool.
preference.
So we don't have to ride in the car together. You know what I mean? Don't ask me for the ox.
Definitely.
We good.
Real.
But like when I was in San Antonio, like I used to think, maybe it's because I'm a girl that I can't connect with people, that I don't get opportunities to DJ.
Mm-hmm.
Then I started thinking, okay, well maybe it's because I'm gay, maybe because I'm a lesbian and I don't look feminine, I don't look girly, my titties ain't out while I'm DJing. Like I don't know what the hell it is, right? And then I started learning, like, you know what? The music that I love to DJ, there's just not a space for that here.
Mm-hmm.
And people say that there's a space, but there isn't.
Mm-hmm.
Even to this day, I look back on Facebook is where I still have a lot of my San Antonio connects,
Mm-hmm.
and I see the DJs struggling to build certain type of nights, like an R&B night, like a
Definitely.
true neo soul R&B night.
Mm-hmm.
And they'll say, like, you guys want these things, the general audience, and y'all don't show up. And when I got the opportunity to move here, I was just blown away at how embracing the Austin music community is.
Definitely.
I've made so many more connections here in the 3 years that I've been here than the last 10 years that I've been in San Antonio.
Damn.
And I just couldn't be more appreciative of how open arms this city has been for me. Because
Mm-hmm.
San Antonio, it wasn't it. Even still to this day, when I post stuff, specifically on Facebook, because that's
Mm-hmm.
where majority of my San Antonio audience is, they don't feel it. They're confused. Like, why are you playing this?
Mm-hmm.
You know? I know one of the things I had mentioned also, and it's unfortunate, right, that I also did run through some racial barriers. You're Hispanic. Why are you listening to this stuff? Why are you listening to hip hop music?
But you can appreciate all forms of music in all ways.
Exactly. And, I always counter with, you know what, you're Mexican and you listen to George Strait. You listen to Randy Rogers Band. You're not white. Why are you listening to that stuff? You listen to Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
You're not white. So it can go both ways, And for me, it was just like, there's no cultural appropriation here. Like,
Yeah.
I love what I love, I love the boom bap. I love the soul behind, the Etta James and the Jill Scotts and all that. Like, I'm wearing a DMX t-shirt. Like,
Real.
this is who I am,
Mhm.
And it wasn't it wasn't until literally a year before I moved up here
Mhm.
that I got my shot. And there was this DJ, I had followed him for a while, and I had been trying to shoot my shot to be on his radio show.
Mhm.
And he hit me up. He's like, look, I know you've been trying. I'm going to give you a shot. I want you to send me a mixtape. And if it's good, maybe I'll have you come on the show.
Mhm.
I was like, okay, bet, challenge accepted. So that night, I went to work. That night I came home and I stayed up till 4 a.m. and busted my butt on that mixtape, on that tape. And it was just like a small 30-minute, maybe 20, 30-minute. And I was just like, I'm putting songs that I connect with, that I know sound good, and I'm going to work so hard on these transitions. So till 4 a.m, went to bed, woke up 2 hours later to go back to work.
Definitely.
9, 10 o'clock in the morning, he messages me. He's like, bro, what the hell did you just send me? And I'm like, oh, crap. I'm like, you don't like it? I could not stop listening to this on the way home. Oh my God. What the hell do you know about Jaheim? What do you know about SZA? What do you know about Dwele? What is this? I'm like, man, you don't understand. These are songs that I love these songs. And I was like, yeah, man, this is who I am. This is what I DJ. He's like, how come you don't DJ anywhere? I was like, nobody invites me. I don't look the part or whatever. No, what are you doing this Thursday? This was a Tuesday. What are you doing this Thursday? I was like, nothing. He's like, you're coming to the set and you're gonna do a live mix. I was like, oh crap. Okay, so here I am popping my knuckles. I'm like, okay, let's go. So I get there. He's like, you better not be nervous. You better not mess this up. I'm like, dog, okay. So I start playing. And I am playing all range of eras of hip hop and R&B. I'm going from like, Puerto Rico, like back in the 90s and all that. I'm playing like 70s funk. I'm playing James Brown. I'm mixing it with SZA, with Travis Scott. I'm playing International Players Anthem. I'm playing reggae. I'm playing all of it. And he's just like jaw dropping.
Crazy.
And he had this thing where he would go live on his Facebook so that people can see who the DJ is. And people were blowing him up. Who is this DJ? Where is she? Why has she not been on the show earlier? Where can I find her? Blah, 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 blah. It was so good. The response was so good. So I went back 2 more times. And I was the first female DJ to actually DJ on his show.
That's lovely.
Oh, man.
Lovely.
I was just like, this is exactly what I am. I've been trying to tell y'all who I am. I've been trying to show y'all my work.
Y'all waited till now just to give me all the credit I
I'm
needed.
saying. So I go back. The second time, he's like, mind blown. I'm playing like, what we do. I'm playing some Jay-Z. I'm playing some Freeway. I'm playing everything. Tupac, all of it. Crazy. Mixing it with Jill Scott, with everything. Badu, everything. And he's like, what are you doing this Saturday? And I was like, nothing. He's like, you're DJing my birthday party. You heard it here first. She's DJing my birthday party. Pull up. I'm like, okay. And so I DJed his birthday party. And a few months later, I get a phone call and they're like, from this company here in Austin. They're like, hey, we want you. So now I'm getting ready to pack my whole life and move up here. And he's like, you're just leaving and you're just starting. I'm like, man, I've been here. I've been trying to shoot my shot with y'all.
No, for real.
But nobody gave me a chance. Nobody believed me. I didn't look the part. I wasn't feminine. I wasn't black, or I wasn't this, or I wasn't that. I go to maybe even Hispanic shows and they're like, what are you doing? Why don't you play Tejano? Why don't you play something? I'm like, that's not who I am. So if it's anything though, as crappy as that sounds, like the stuff that I've been through, I actually appreciate it because now I get to be more selective of the stuff that I want to do.
Definitely.
So like I met you at Mala and I love Mala. I get to play, yes, it's heavy on the Latin music, but I also get to be myself.
Definitely.
I will mix in some Yin Yang Twins with some Bad Bunny. I will play an LL Cool J beat with some J Balvin.
Definitely.
Like, I am me. I will play some Big Pun and mix in some Selena with it.
Definitely.
Like, that is who I am. If I'm able to, depending on the crowd, I will throw in some jazz music. I don't care. But it's just, for me, it's the musicianship for me.
No,
I don't just want to put songs together to try and make you dance, which obviously, yes, that's what makes me
don't get me
look
wrong,
good.
you were going to dance when you hear DJ Kick It.
Thank you.
On the ones and twos, she was going crazy. You got to slide and see her.
Oh, man.
Talking about.
Thank you. And so I got up here to Austin. I got connected with DJ Zet Rock. Shout out to Zet Rock. And him and I'm like, okay, yeah, we're connecting because he loves J Dilla. I love J Dilla. He loves hip hop. So do I. And he connected me with Gabby. Then that's how I knew about Mala. And I just blew up from there. Honestly, people tell me like, girl, you got here and you just blew up. I'm like, the city is just so welcoming.
Definitely.
And I've just been hustling even harder because I get to do what I want. I'm like, oh my God, there's so many thoughts in my head. What can I do? So yeah, that's pretty much like my story.
I love it.
The DJ story.
I love it.
Yeah.
Tell me, because I see you also do bodybuilding as well.
Man, listen. So what I do is powerlifting. Yeah. So bodybuilding, I do not have a body for bodybuilding, but I appreciate it.
I meant powerlifting.
I will take that compliment any day. But yeah, so I compete in powerlifting right now. I'm off season, is what we call it. It's just I'm not competing right now, just because I'm focusing on trying to trim down like the body fat. Unfortunately for me, I wasn't responsible when it came to eating right for my competitions, so I got big. And then on top of that, I was just busy with my DJ schedule.
Definitely.
I work full time, so it wasn't so bad. It wasn't so much that I was eating bad. Is honestly, I wasn't eating at all. So then when I wouldn't eat, I would just gravitate to whatever was quick. Hey, just go get a pizza, or
get something real fast, so
or
you know what, hey, and go.
Exactly. I'm just gonna eat a protein bar, and that's all I'm eating for the day.
I understand.
So Not to get too scientific, but like my body wasn't feeling that. You know what I'm saying? And there's also some other personal stuff. I'm working on my mental health too and going to therapy. So my body took a toll.
I'm understanding.
Yeah, and so right now I'm actually doing some bodybuilding exercises. I hired a bodybuilding coach, and so yeah, he's helping me out, and I'm dropping the weight now finally.
That's
So
nice. That's nice.
yeah.
Can you tell artists about the importance of keep like taking care of yourself?
Listen. It shows in your work.
It
It
definitely
will
does.
catch up to you at some point. I've made it a point now where I don't even drink when I work. I've never liked it to begin with. I shared a story with you where
Yeah,
I got
yeah.
like super wasted, borderline drunk, and I couldn't even focus. I couldn't even concentrate. And I will tell you, it's not. It doesn't look cute in the next day pictures on the gram. You look like a fool, right? You're like, ugh. But it's so important to really make time for yourself
Definitely.
and work out. Go outside, take the dog outside, right? Go for a walk. If you have anger issues, go boxing, go lift, right? Go shoot hoops, go play ball. Like my homie, Zetrock. I see him posted, he plays ball. Like that's so cool. You know, find and give yourself a break from the what you do. Like for me, like from the DJing aspect, because honestly you'll actually get more inspiration
Definitely.
doing something different. I get to listen to other artists. My wife's been putting me on a lot of Afro beats.
Oh wow.
Type of music. I love that. You know what I'm
Definitely.
saying? There's a song, I forgot the artist name, but song's called Mona Lisa, and he sings it with Chris Brown.
I know that song. I know that song. I know exactly
Yeah,
what you're talking about.
Kilomitra. I think.
I know,
I hope
bro.
I'm not pronouncing that incorrectly,
I
but
know
that's
what you're
another
talking
one. Kilo. Oh my god, and I'm there like getting it. So I get to listen to other stuff too
Definitely.
and get inspired. I'm like, man, that would sound good with that. Da, 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 da. So it's super important to drink water. Try not to drink while you're working. Think about it as a job too, in a way. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, it will catch up to you.
Definitely.
The choices you make outside of the booth, it will catch up to you.
Definitely.
And it caught up to me. Boy, it caught up to me.
Do you have a favorite story that you have while you've been DJing? Anywhere out here, San Antonio, Houston, anywhere?
Honestly, one of my most memorable stories is that when I got my shot in that radio station,
That's
because
nice.
it, if anything, it let me know that I have something. And San Antonio was just not the place for me to keep it going at.
Definitely.
And I'm not crazy that the music, the style that I DJ, there's an audience for it.
Definitely.
And who would have thought it's next door right here in Austin. There's so many other amazing stories too, right? I got to DJ. I got to actually spin at ACL this year.
Oh wow.
Miller Lite reached out and they brought me on, so that was just like holy
Oh, what,
cow.
this past year?
Yeah. And I was just like mind blown. I'm like, I would have never thought in a million years I would be DJing at ACL.
That's beautiful.
And sure enough, like I was there for both weekends.
Damn.
And yeah, I mean, just the amount of stuff that I've been able to do here in Austin is such a blessing. And I really hold on to what Jazzy Jeff said one time. You want to go to your deathbed empty, meaning you want to be able to do everything that you've always wanted to do without any regrets.
Definitely.
And I feel like I'm living that right now.
Definitely.
But that story with the radio station in San Antonio, and I thank him honestly for not believing in me, but then giving me an opportunity because
make you work for it. It put that fire in front of you.
Oh my god, yeah, it really showed me my resilience.
Definitely.
Like I stayed up till 4 a.m. to work on that 20-minute mixtape because I wanted it to be perfect.
Definitely.
And then went to work and got the shot.
Definitely.
And people saw who I was, my style, and it let me know, yo, you're not crazy. You're actually talented. I'm like, yes. So that's actually one of my favorite stories to look back and, and share.
That's really nice.
Yeah.
And do you have any favorite places outside of Mala that you like to DJ? Because we're gonna be biased as hell when it comes to Mala.
Yeah, no, definitely. I make the most of everywhere that I DJ at. Honestly, I enjoy playing at the Waterloo Greenway. There downtown. Oh, it's so pretty.
That's nice.
And I always love when there's someone that is in charge of sound. Like I appreciate you whenever we have issues with the mic or whatever.
I got you.
Because like as a DJ, I'm trying to think of ways to be creative with my sound.
You don't want to worry about the technicality of it.
Yeah, I'm trying to make people dance, have a good time. I'm trying to think of what song to play
That's
next,
what
where do
I'm
I
here
want to
for.
go,
Yeah, that is what I'm here
or
for.
like if I'm coming right after a DJ, what songs did he just play so I don't play them?
Mm-hmm.
And then if it's like a part of the song where I'm like, "Hey, what you say?" Da, da, da," I get on the mic and then the mic goes out. I'm like, crap,
Nah, I got you.
So I always appreciate when there is sound management, right? And so obviously Mala, Waterloo Greenway is such a beautiful venue. To stand there and think, I just came to the Her concert like a few months ago. Now I'm on the same stage DJing, like, yo, this is nuts.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, recently I also played at Sahara Lounge with Chorizo Funk. It was on the east side, deep east side.
Oh shit.
Yo.
I've never been over there.
Oh my god,
It's
it was
nice.
such a vibe.
Oh,
It's a small place, but the people, that's so dope.
it was a vibe.
Oh my god, the people outside, people inside, everybody's so nice and everybody's just there to dance and have a good time.
That's beautiful.
I will take that hole in the wall versus any corporate event where everybody's just for the gram.
Because you know it's about the
uppity.
vibes and it's about a good time.
I
Everyone's
want
really
you
just there having.
Yes,
Bro.
I want you to loosen up. We made it through the week. It's the weekend. I need you to let loose and just wild out. And I
for
love
real.
that. Yeah.
Man, we appreciate you coming through here, Kick It.
Oh,
real,
word.
man.
Oh,
For
man.
real. It was
I'm
a pleasure
excited.
having you here.
Hell yeah. I love
Putting
being
it
here.
down for the ladies, it's your girl, DJ
Hey,
Kick It.
beep.
No, for real. We're going crazy right now.
That sounds better.
Yo, you already know. Once again, I appreciate you. I appreciate everybody for watching. You already know. We got Kim on the ones and twos in the back.
What up,
Fucks with
Kim?
y'all.
Yeah.
Yo, Paradox going crazy all year. DJ Kick It going crazy all
Putting
year
it down
long.
for the
You
ladies,
already
it's
know.
All
your
year
girl,
long.
DJ Kick It.
You already know.
We're going ridiculous. Yo, shout out, gang, love, 100%. You already know. We're going to catch y'all in the next one. Gang, I fucks with y'all. Peace.